All right, I decided to just put it on the floor. It was wanting to go there anyway, so good enough. Pull as many of these as we can without making an effort to get all of them. I'm just gonna start zipping bolts out here. Before you know it, it'll be apart. Yeah. Starting to have a pile of stuff around me here. Alright. Tough one to get to here. Oh, no, it wasn't tough to get to. Good. Alright, now I'm going to switch over to the 12 millimeter. I've got two down here on the skid plate, and I know for sure that I've got one on the other side, and that's going to be a bummer to get to. Let's see, while I'm sitting here, let's go ahead and break out the 14 millimeter. We'll get these three bolts out. There's one of three. I just found this laying on the floor. What is that from? It was giving me all kinds of grief last night. I don't remember. Oh, that's from the 12 volt accessory. Yeah, all right. In the garbage that goes. Happy December 1st, everybody. Yeah, it is. And it feels like it outside. My gosh, cold out today. Who knows what time of year it'll be when you guys see this video, but it'll be a little while. Alright, I got those out. Okay, so now the axle is loose in the vehicle. That's great. The next thing we need to do then is I gotta get around on the other side of the vehicle, and I'm gonna have to find whatever other bolts are holding the skid plate on, because I know there's got to be more than two. Okay, so we have several bolts that need to come out down here. I think 3 of them. All right. So the skid plate should be free then. And now we're going to switch back to the ratchet. And we've got a 10 millimeter here on the chain guard. Alright, there's that. And then we've got one right here that I can't hardly really get to. Let's see. How how am I gonna do that? Well, that doesn't help in even the slightest way. Let's see. Does that help? No, that doesn't help. I really need an engine hoist in here really bad. Yep, I do. Boy. I don't know, what am I gonna do? I gotta find something bigger. I'm gonna step away. All right, so I just put another block underneath this axle, this end of the axle, and that was good enough to get this one bolt out. Yeah, I'm gonna go take that to the garbage can, but that'd be the skid plate. Alright, so when looking at a machine like this, especially one that's 40 years old, I really like to take a look at any skid plates that it has, because unless they've been replaced somewhere along the line, which that isn't likely, it'll tell you a lot about the history of the vehicle and how it was driven. So I see one kind of deep scratch right here. That's it. There are no other gouges in this. So it's just polished clean from probably little rock chips and beating the brush and, you know, grass. Grass will take a toll after 40 years. So yeah, that's in outstanding condition. That's very good to see. And I gotta say how crazy it is that none of these bolts broke off. That's not the norm, I wouldn't say. Okay, now I'm not sure what's next. Okay, well, I guess I see that comes off. And then this one must have another bolt somewhere. Yeah, there it is. All right. It's way down low. Right here. So I think this is kind of the last bolt holding all of this stuff together. All right. There's another bolt. Another bolt. All right, where'd you go? All right, there's the other half of that kind of band, or you know, that holds everything together here. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's some kind of bolts inside there, but I'm not sure how I get there. Boy, this is a mystery how this chain guard comes off of here. Yeah. Oh, there's a whole bunch more screws up in the front here yet. But in the meantime, this should come off, but it isn't. And I can't remove the axle with the chain on. So I'm going to rotate. I'm going to rotate the chain here and try to find the master link. No, it's not it. Well, I'm not going to spend much more time on this because this chain is pretty floppy. Oh, and it's real stiff there. That can you see that? This right here wants to just stay. Yeah, it's kind of a stiff old chain, but at any rate, I am not seeing any master link. Maybe I haven't gone far enough. It probably takes time while I can only move it an inch at a time, but the chain is not rusty at all, so that's fairly remarkable. All right, well, I don't see any master link. Let's see.